Good evening and welcome to my presentation. My name is Changmin from DA class, and the topic of my presentation is about separation anxiety. I've divided my presentation into 5 main parts. Firstly, I'll talk about the stages of cognitive development. Secondly, I'll tell you about the definition of separation anxiety. Thirdly, I'll explain the reason why it happens. And then I'll show you how to overcome the separation anxiety. And finally, I'll give you a quiz. In order to understand the separation anxiety, it is important for us to know the stages of cognitive development. So let's move on to the first topic. As people grow up, they usually experience 4 main stages of cognitive development. The first stage is the sensory-motor stage, which infants to 2-year-old children experience. And infants acquire knowledge by their senses, and they explore the world, and they realize that these objects remains the same even though they are out of sight. And the second stage is the pre-operational stage, and which 2 to 7-year-old children experience. And in this stage, children know how to use the symbols and represent the object, and they now engage in playing. The third stage of cognitive development is the concrete operational stage. And in this stage, children now know how to reason logically. However, they now don't have the ability to think in an abstract way. And the last stage of cognitive development is the formal operational stage. And in this stage, 11 years old and beyond, and they reinforce the ability to think abstractly and explain the reason in a hypothetical way. Moving on to the second topic, which is about the definition of separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is experienced in the young children, and they feel strong fear or anxiousness because they are separated from their parents, and they're experienced in 6 months to 3 years old children, and it is about the same period of the sensory-motor stage. And this occurs because baby now recognizes the people they're always with them, and it happens when they leave. Let's move on to the third topic, which is about the reason why it happens. It's because they don't have the concept of time, and even though when people just temporarily leaves them, they think they're just gone forever, and it's because their parents or people who are with them all the time, they think they would not return. Let's move on to the fourth topic, which is about how to overcome the separation anxiety. Most of the children overcome this separation anxiety, but the parents have to explain that they always have the attachment, love, and attention to their children, and say that they would not have to worry even though their children is out of their sight. However, if this doesn't work, and it becomes worse, then they have to have professional help to cure this. Finally, I'll give you a quiz. Firstly, what is the first stage of cognitive development?
Sensory-motor stage.
And what is the reason that children experience separation anxiety?
They don't have a concept of time.
And what is the way to overcome the separation anxiety? Like their parents have to tell them they always have the attachment and love for their children. This is the end of my presentation, and thank you for listening.